stand. Let's give a warm hearty welcome.
Ernie, 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 Ernie. Yeah, yeah.
Good morning, friends, family, elected officials, and members of the press, and my fellow Texans. Thank you for being here today. Today marks the start of an exciting adventure. It's time that we bring change to our government and a new generation of leaders to Washington. Americans all across this country and here in our community are fed up with the status quo. We want true representation. Someone who will stand up for what we believe in, who will challenge the institution, and will do what is right. It's time we get rid of career politicians and time to elect true public servants. Public servants who will be a true representation of our community. Fight for our country and get us back on track. I'm a Texan. I grew up here. I was born here. I went to school here. In fact, I went to Fabian, Cypress, and Spicewood Elementary Schools, Cedar Park, and Leander Middle Schools, and Leander High School. My entire family lives here. And like most Texas families, we're very close. And I'm proud of that. I have been a part of this community my entire life. It's my home. I'm tired of seeing people in our area wonder what's in their future. We need to eliminate that uncertainty in our community. We've seen small business growth crippled due to government regulations that are burdensome and costly. Too many jobs have been lost across our great state and our entire country. It's time for a new voice. I come from a family of entrepreneurs and small business owners. I'm tired of seeing the hard-working members of our community struggling constantly to make ends meet. It's time we build a better environment for business growth. It's time that we start creating jobs. It's time that we fight for a fair tax system. And it's time that we bring our jobs home from overseas. Government shouldn't create jobs, as Barack Obama would like us to believe. Government should create an environment for businesses to grow. An environment in which jobs can be created, not lost. I've seen firsthand the wasteful ways of government. From my time in the military to my time as a federal employee, the entire government has adopted a use it or lose it mentality in fear of budget cuts. Businesses and families across our nation abide by budgets. We save money for unexpected expenses. We cut costs when needed. Why shouldn't our government abide by these same rules?
That's right.
It's time for change in Washington. It's time to force federal agencies to cut costs, and time we hold our government leaders accountable for for the money that they spend. You can count on me to fight for transparency across our entire government. When I'm elected, I will introduce legislation to establish a system for federal employees to identify waste or overlapping spending within their agencies. A system to reward employees for cutting costs and ultimately saving our hard-earned taxpayer dollars. It's time that we know where our money is going. It's time that we stand up and fight for what people of our community, our state, and our country are yearning for. Results.
Yeah.
Some of the best times of my life were the years that I spent on active duty in the United States Marine Corps. The traditions, the camaraderie, and the lifelong friendships have changed my life forever. Over the past couple of years, I have had the honor of working with members of our military, families, and veterans across our country. An opportunity to help those who have sacrificed so much. Members of our military made a commitment to our country. A commitment to live honorably, protect our freedoms, and courageously defend all citizens. Every minute of every day, there are members of our military scattered around the world keeping us safe. Our military deserves nothing less than 100% support from our government. These brave men and women should not be used as political pawns. They should always have the resources that they need to accomplish their missions. Our country must keep our commitment to those who have served and their families. And it is our duty to provide wounded warriors with the care and resources that they deserve. We must ensure that training and resources are available to veterans and their families during that time of transition. We must ensure that VA training programs are modernized, they offer real opportunity for success, and ensure that veterans and their families do not end up unemployed or, even worse, homeless. It's time. It's time that we bring honor, courage, and commitment back to Washington. I will be a voice for our military, their families, and veterans across our country. It's time for a new generation in Washington. It's time that we stand up for what we believe in and fight to make our community and our country a better place. A place where children get the best education possible. Small businesses flourish. And government works for the people. A government that is not wasteful, but a government that leads by example. It's time for public service, not politics. We need to move forward now. We are fed up with the system, we're fed up with our government, and fed up that more and more small businesses are closing their doors every single day. Today, December 13th, 2011, I stand here before you to say, it is time to bring public service back to Washington and to announce my candidacy for United States Congress. Together, we can and we will make our community and our country a much better place.
Yeah! Yeah! There we go!
Thank you, and may God bless.